Hello Flosstube, this is Caitlin Stitching Kiwi on here and on Instagram, and this is my 13th Flosstube. With the way I'm doing it, this is like the middle of the season, so there will be, I was planning on doing a WIP parade for this one, however I had to work this morning and I have worked this evening, so I don't have much time. So what I will do, the WIP parade will come out on Friday, at some point on Friday, and then this will come out today, obviously. So I just did that because I don't have as much time as I thought I would to do that as planned. But what I do have, on the other hand, is I still don't have much to show. I really don't have much to show. The gifts are coming along. I have finished 2 gifts, but there's still like 3 more to go, so I'm very quickly working on those, getting through them. Thankfully for one of them, the bigger one, the biggest one that I'm doing, it's a bit tricky. It's nice because half of it actually uses crosses and the other half is mostly just mostly back stitching to create shapes on the fabric. So I'm hoping the second half will go faster than the first half. It's a big one. It's like 190 by 250, I think. Maybe not that big, but it's still pretty big. But I'm enjoying stitching it. I'm learning a lot about that fabric and doing as well as I can on it. But the motivation is starting to go. So on to what I have done to break that up is we'll start on my non-25/7 because I did another project. I worked on another WIP, which is the Cryptids SAL. I didn't do much, but we at least have a word now. I'm only on jackalope, so there is no jackalope yet, but the word is finished. But they don't take me too long if I work on them solidly. So after I finished all my gifts, I'll catch up with this. So I think I'm 3 behind at the moment, and another one's coming out this weekend. And then I've got the entire frame to do as well. So this is my current cryptids at the moment. Haha, not much, but it works. On 28 count, picture this plus Evenweave, in the colorway Helix. So there's the needle minder. There is that one. What I do have, or what I don't have, one of the two. So thankfully we are getting some freedoms. Yay. Which means after I don't even know how many weeks now I will get to go skating. So my stitching time will be cut even further in half because work also goes back as well. With restrictions. So stitching time will go down, but hopefully not by much, because I enjoy stitching. I enjoy skating as well, and I can't wait to get back out on the ice and see just how much I've lost. Probably be like 2-3 weeks of just getting my balance back, and getting all the basic skills back, just working on the basics, especially over the summer. So my next WIP is one that I have shown for up to 69 days now on it. Today will be day 70, but I haven't worked on it as of the recording of this, so the updated date of finish from my stitching in November will be set in next week's Flosstube. But this is, why on earth did I get that one out? So if you're new here, I know if you've been here before, you've seen this a lot of times, but this is my Near North Treasures collection Wolf Pups. So there's the 2 wolves. I'm working in this area over here, near the feather. Yes, I'm actually on the feather. So that is it so far. Obviously the feather is there. The Q-snap was moved, I want to say Sunday. Today's Tuesday, so maybe Sunday. But, and I have to admit, I have a confession to make. I have maybe worked a little bit more than 25 minutes on some days, because I'd just be like, one more thread and then I'm done, one more thread and then I'm done, and that kind of, so it's really easy when I've just got a block of colour to just go, oh, I just want to finish this colour, I just want to finish this block of colour, and I just let that happen because I had the motivation to do it, so there's no problem with that. I'd much rather get it done and have the motivation to that, especially because I'm working quite monogamously. I'm working solely on my gifts that are getting quite, losing motivation to do them. Slowly but surely losing motivation to do them. So they'll be done. I know they'll be done in time. That's sort of how I work. But yes. So WIP parade with all of my WIPs, whether I've shown them yet or not, they will be in that. Will be coming out on Friday or maybe Saturday, depending on how long it takes to do and edit and export and upload. It'll come out before Saturday night, I will say that much, because big thing, so a lot of this Flosstube that I had planned to say was about my Flossmas plans, so my December plans, which start tomorrow. First off, I will be doing daily quick update videos with opening. Currently it's just the one box, but who knows what will happen. Maybe another one might show up. It was supposed to arrive yesterday and it's stuck somewhere, so there is that one. There we go. Yeah, so the box will be, the box I'll be opening up Black Needle Society nice list, as well as, so what I have I won't be able to show on there, but I will be doing I've made a wheel, like a Tiny Decisions wheel for all of my WIPs that I want to have in that. It's not a rotation, it's just like a lucky dip sort of thing. So all my WIPs excluding 25/7, my gifts and my travel project, because I work on those anyway. So there's no point in putting them in the WIP wheel. But so I've got that wheel, I've got a WIP wheel, and I have a start wheel. So all of the things that are ready to start with the fabric and at least the majority of the thread. Because I know there's at least one project on it that doesn't have all the floss, because it is difficult to get a hold of. It's a gentle arts. When I see it, I pick it up, but I haven't seen, I think, think it's a cucumber that I'm after. And if it turns out that I'll eventually need it and I can't find it, then I will look at substituting. But until I get to that point, no way. So, back to my plans, because this is going all over the place. To decide which wheel I will be using, I will use that same Tiny Decisions app. They've got a flip a coin, and I've set tails as start and heads as WIP, and it will be best of 3 tosses to make it as fair as I can without trying to rig the system. And however many of those coin tosses I have to do will be how many times on that wheel I have to spin. So obviously the starts one will be updated daily, because I'll take the start off and put it on the WIP. But the WIP one won't. So if I ended up at the WIP, it could be the same project every day. And I plan to do at least half an hour on said project. Which won't be too tricky, because 25 minutes for my 25/7 plus half an hour for another project, that's approximately a normal episode, a TV episode length, so it won't be too tricky to fit that in. But that is my plan. So after this, I will flip and spin for tomorrow, and you'll just have to take my word that that's what happened, until I can find a way that I could show, maybe with inserts or something. But I will work on it and then show it in the next day's Flosstube. So up until the 24th of December, I will do that. I'm not too sure about the 25th. I don't know what I will be doing. But that's 25 days in the future. That's too far to think about, especially when I have other things to think about that are a little bit more pressing, because I get to move on with my studies next year. So it's a lot of decision making right now, but hopefully it will come to a head. I'm hoping to do really well, get a project that I want and enjoy, and continue on with that next year. But yes, that is all for today. Obviously more plans, working on my 25/7. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, because I will be putting in my story all of my Flossmas shenanigans. And my 25/7, see the progress on that one, because there is a lot of progress. I've gotten over 50% now, which is very motivating in and of itself. And yes, so time to edit and upload this. I don't think there's a lot of editing to be done. Edit, upload this, and we will see you all. I will see you tomorrow, if you feel like following me through December, or next week in my next episode, or on Friday if you are interested in all my WIPs. So see you then. Until then, stay happy, keep stitching, bye.